Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on this channel, the Sonado channel, where we have fun, where we talk about things, and where we sometimes shoot some animals. Well, most of the time. But anyhow, let's get into the video. So, last video, if you watched it, I talked about the new Australia map that is pretty much confirmed now because of all the clues we've got and the investigating some of the content creators has done. So we are almost 100% sure now that it's going to be Australia. So if you haven't watched that video, watch it. But what we're going to talk about today, because we didn't really cover it last video, is what will the potential new great one be? Because they'll release a new map, and I mean, probably they will release a great one with it. But the question is, what will this great one be? And that is something that we haven't got too many clues on. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we got any clues at all, at least none that people have like picked up at least from Jaxie's streams or whatever. So people are just speculating and thinking. Now oh, there's a goose right there trying to interrupt me while I'm talking. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that basically we got one Hirschfelden Great One as of yet and 3 Leyden Lakes Great Ones. So this video is going to be what I think the Great One will be, or what has been discussed, what is like speculated to be the new Great One, also what I would like the Great One to be. I'm gonna put that in as well. Now I'm only going to include Hirschfelden potential great ones because we already got 3 Leyden ones and only 1 Hirschfelden. So I'm thinking that it's pretty, you know, essential for them to now add a Hirschfelden great one. And I think that's what they're gonna do because they've said themselves that that is what they want to do, so that people that don't buy DLCs can hunt the great ones as well. So what could these new Hirschfelden great ones be? Great ones be. There you go. Well, there's some to choose from here. I'm going to talk about 3 specifically. The 3 that I feel like have the highest chance of becoming the Great One. Now, we already have the Red Deer Great One, as we all already know. But there's some other species, as I said, that could definitely be some Great Ones. So we're going to start off with the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Bison. As of 3 months ago, we didn't even think for a second that the European Bison could be a potential great one. Well, that changed because we got a new European Bison multi-mount. A multi-mount, the second ever multi-mount with a European Bison, and they just added it randomly, I think with the new Trophy Lodge, if I'm not mistaken. And that got people thinking, including me, that is this like pointing towards a European Great One? European Bison Great One, sorry. Because you know what they did with the Black Bears? They added the multi-mount and then the Great One was there. The Black Bear Great One was added with the multi-mount. Maybe they just try to trick us, but I think maybe potentially they didn't do it for no reason. So maybe they will add the European Bison Great One. I have put up some pictures here that you can see of how I'm thinking they would look like if that's the case that they have added them. So I'm thinking big, chunky, hairy European Bison, you know, almost looking like the American Bison, the Plains Bison, but not quite the Plains Bison, more European looking, right? But still chunky, still hairy, big horns, bigger horns than the diamonds right now, because in real life, I feel like they got bigger horns than what they got in like the game right now. So that would be perfect for a great one, adding the European Bison with big horns, chunky, hairy. Now they could probably do a lot of fur types or things like that, scars on them, I don't know, but they'll figure something out, right? Because of course a European Bison Great One without like any fur types or something like that would be pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. It would be like a black bear without the 6, you know, fur types. So they would definitely need to do something like that. What? I do not know. Maybe a white one, because they do exist in the wild, but I do not know. That's up for the developers to think about, decide. But my personal opinion, I wouldn't really like the European Great One Bison. I'd rather have something like the Fallow Deer or something else, which I'll be talking about later in this video. But yeah, European Bison could potentially be the next great one because of that because of, you know, them releasing that multi-mount. But it could just be bait. But as I said, would be a cool one, but wouldn't be my personal favorite. And yeah, that's basically covering everything with the European Bison. So let's move on to the next great one that I think it could be. Alright guys, so we're moving on to the next great one, and this is a great one that people now do believe will be the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fallow Deer. Yeah, obviously no surprise. A lot of people are speculating that the next one will be a Fallow Deer. And I mean, the Fallow Deer is a deer species that do live both in Hirschfelden, so it will work, obviously, but also in Australia. And if they do add an Australian map, it would fit perfect, because Jaxie has also said that they're going to add some old species into this new Australian map. So Fallow Deer, Red Deer would fit perfectly, but Fallow Deer would be really good if they're going to add a Great One Fallow Deer, because then we would not only have a new map with exciting species, exciting new environments to discover, but also a new Great One on that map. I feel like it would be the choice to do, the way to go, my opinion. The Great One Fallow Deer could look in so many different amazing type of ways. I'm going to show some pictures here as well. I'm thinking big with, obviously big. They'll need to have a more chunky head, you know, so that they're outstanding. They do not look like the rest of the males, right? A big chunky head. Big antlers. I don't know if these pictures have big antlers. I don't think I couldn't find like huge fallow deer really, but just imagine a bigger fallow deer with big non-typical antlers or things like that. They would have different racks, but I do have some preferable skin types or fur types that they would maybe add with this Great One Fallow Deer if they add it. So as you can see on the pictures, I think the one I'm showing right now is a fallow deer with a dark head, and the rest of the body is kind of normal, but the head is got dark, and it just gives that, you know, illusion that it's a menace, it's a monster, it's dangerous, you know. It looks I don't know the word, but it looks so freaking cool. This one could be called like Fabled Dark or something, I don't know, but it could be really cool, and it's something that they don't have in the Fallow Deer yet. They just have, like, you know, a normal face on pretty much every head on the Fallow Deer. There we go. We'll hit her. But yeah, as I said, dark head on a Fallow Deer would be pretty cool. So yeah, big antlers, dark head, but also fur types. Except the one that I just said with a dark head. There is some, of course, we got the white fallow deer, we do got the melanistic fallow deer in the game already, but there's some other sort of similar variations. I'm gonna show some pictures here. Like, these look so cool. It's like a mixture between brown and white and things like that, bro. It would look amazing. They could do Fabled Leucistic. They could do Fabled Ghost is what I wanted to call it. Or Fabled Birch. I don't know. Fabled something. Fabled White Brown. I don't know. But Fabled Ghost could actually work because it is kind of ghosty. It's, you know, it's a little bit white, but it's also a little bit brown. I'm going to show different pictures here. But they just look amazing. And they would be an amazing addition as a great one to the game. Don't you all agree with me? I don't know if you do. I personally think this would be an amazing great for them to add. And I mean, if they add it, I'll grind it straight away. I'll probably play Australia first, but I'll definitely grind this new Fallow Deer Great One if they do add it, because it would be absolutely amazing. And it would be a Hirschfelden Great One, so we have one of those more. It would be on the new Australian map. It would look amazing. It would feel amazing. Not that that would make any sense, but it's just the way to go, in my opinion, for the next Great One. So, without further ado, let's move on to my personal favorite and the final one for this video, because I don't want to make this video too long. But anyway, let's move on to the third Great One. Alright, moving on to the third Great One of the video. The third and the final, my personal favorite, which I would love to see them add. Another Hirschfelden animal. And as you can see, we're on Hirschfeld here, and usually they are in these fields, and I just picked up a track from one right now. Yes, you heard me right, the Roe Deer. I would love a Roe Deer great one. You probably heard it, some other people say it, but it would just be amazing. You know it. Come on, come on. Plus, it would be one of the smaller great ones that we have. I think even the smallest, if they add it. And it would be a Hirschfeld great one, so it would be good. And the antlers would be crazy looking. Because the antlers are already like good looking for diamonds. But, bro, non-typical great ones would be phenomenal. It would just be absolutely good. I couldn't find too many pictures on them, but I'll show one or two pictures I do believe here of what they could potentially look like, right? Now there's also skin variations if they choose to go that route with the Great One Roe Deer, if they ever add it. There's some amazing fur types out there in the world. I think there are piebaldy or like, little bit leucistic kinda albino, but like we only have one piebald variation of the Roe Deer, so making a fabled piebald or fabled ghost or fabled mixed or something like that, I mean, you can see the pictures here, it would be amazing. It would look amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's basically what I want to say. And the great one here, you can see a gray no, a white Roe Deer. Could be a fabled ghost, I don't know, fabled white. Just do something cool. I know we already got the albino Roe Deer, but come on, the developers have already been doing stunning models for other animals, so I'm sure they could do some stunning things with a Roe Deer as well. So I'm not doubting them in any way. So I feel like this video has now covered three potential great ones, three great ones that I think one of these great ones will be the next great one. Probably the Fallow Deer. I would love for it to be the Roe Deer because it would be my personal favorite, and the European Bison would be cool, but not my favorite out of these three. But I do believe that they'll add one of these three that I've talked about in this video. So, guys, that was everything that I was going to cover in this video. And leave in the comments which one of these three, or if any other great one that you would like them to be adding into the game, just leave it in the comments. I would love for you, or I would love to know what you guys want. Sorry, sometimes I'm bad at talking English. See, I'm from Sweden. I'm not the most professional English speaker. But without further ado, let's end this video here. So, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. Love you all, fellas. Australia map soon, and you a great one potentially. Can't wait for the new content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.